perfect TF2 is impossible. It's obvious to think since that's what perfection is. Ideal. Something we should strive for despite that we won't reach. Just like Sisyphus. But some people fall into a trap, what I call a perfectionist mindset jail, which makes them believe that perfection can be achieved. And to think that how many TF2 community members fell into that jail leads them to coat everything black and white and fight over each other, it's wild. But I think we, the TF2 community, are generally doing good enough. Would JustTJesus have come this far if he had no love for TF2? Would TF2 Emporium even bother to make TF2 quote-unquote slobs if they had no love for TF2? Would you sit and watch this video if you had no love for TF2? Yes, we all love TF2. Then why we should bother hating and fighting over each other? We're on the same page called We Love TF2. Can we just help out TF2 from our standpoints and share feedback instead of rage and fight? So yeah, this is my message to the TF2 community. We are doing good enough, so can we chill a bit? Simple idea. However, hear me out. We might all have been pointing in the wrong direction. For a better future for TF2, we might have to point at somewhere else. Valve employees. We were busy dunking Valve all these years. We considered Valve as a corporate monstrosity, even including me. However, we did not talk much about those individual employees in Valve, who love TF2 so much that they even decided to work on it. We might have overlooked it too much, because that may cause PTSD against TF2 in Valve. So, let us dig into this. Valve tried a community-driven update a lot in the history of TF2. The first big one was in 2013, Robotic Boogaloo. The quality of Robotic hats it brought was questionable, yet Valve saw the potential of the community. So they pushed it again, and the end of the line update arrived. And it failed heavily. Snowplow, the main map for the update, was cut because too confusing for new players, quote-unquote, and it quickly became a huge meme. But yet, the cosmetics and ducks it brought were quite interesting, so overall, it was mid-update. Fine. Unfortunately, next was the infamous Invasion update. It had a huge drama, a fiasco in the management section, making people lose money who made assets for the updates. The drama was too big, so Valve themselves had to come to resolve the aftermath. And yet, they believed in the community once again, so they did about 10 times of community testing and were convinced that TF2 community needed competitiveness. And they dropped this. An everlasting sin Valve made, some say. Along with these updates, Valve was getting dunked on as a corporation. And only treated like that as far as I've seen. But to think of it, a corporation is just a group of humans. Their employees are humans too. And we know that Valve employees are free to move over whatever project they want. That means we can figure out that those updates we considered a disaster, in fact, were those Valve employees' passion project towards their beloved game. And let's think of it. You, as a Valve employee, came to an over a 10-year-old game that you love so much so you decided to update it and poured your passion into it. But that very update ended up nearly ruining the game instead. You must feel so bad, right? And you may want to hear something like, damn, you must feel so bad too. Are you okay? Right? But instead, we were busy criticizing, dunking. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Yeah, so I think that Valve employees are somewhat traumatized by the TF2 community. They still love TF2, yet they are too stressed or fed up with the TF2 community, so all that they do now is time to time simple management. Seasonal cases and maps, you know. So maybe, now that I think of it, the true way to save TF2 was saying, "We feel bad too. Are you guys okay?" To Valve employees. They are humans, same as us, so they make mistakes too. We maybe should embrace that. We can criticize mistakes, but that doesn't mean we can't feel grateful for things that those Valve employees did for us. I mean, see, Bot Crisis is somewhat resolved. Comic 7 is out. TF2 is fixed to some degree. And maybe if we keep on showing gratitude to them, traumatized employees may come back for bigger projects. Maybe, just maybe. So yeah, this is my message to Valve. You guys were doing good enough. Despite all those mistakes, thank you for all the things you did for us. Not blinded by rage or positivity, yet showing respect. That's all. Lastly, a love letter towards this game, the community, and Valve that I'm working on. Back to Fort, a War E ending credit song cover project. I'll release it in a few days, and I hope this will help remedy those deep scars of the community. Hopefully. And for those who are worried about me, I feel better now, and I'm chill. I'm doing good. Anyway, if you have any thoughts on the PTSD Valve hypothesis, feel free to share your opinions in the comment section. So that's about it, folks. Have a good one.